Hi friends, welcome to Zoe and Purity. Today we want to look at the life of David in the Bible. David was a man of war, like we all know. There's no need going to explain a lot about him. He fought a lot of battles in his lifetime, and we have his record in the Bible. But there's one aspect of his life that really challenged me today, and it has to do with, seeking the mind of God in all his endeavors. We might not say it was in the entirety of his endeavors, but a lot of the battles that David, went into, he never went alone. He always sought to know the mind of God. Why I say it's not in its entirety is if you look at the life he lived in the aspect of Bathsheba. But that is not what we are looking at today. We are looking at the most interesting area of his life, which was, always seeking to know the mind of God. Shall I? Shall I? Shall I? If we read from the book of 1 Samuel, I'm going to read just a verse. I'm reading the ending part of verse 6, and it says, the ending part, not the beginning, verse 6 of chapter 30, 1 Samuel. But David encouraged himself in the Lord his God. Now, I'm reading verse 8 of 1 Samuel chapter 30. And David inquired at the Lord, saying, Shall I pursue after this troop? That word, shall I, it's so common with David. He doesn't just go into things without seeking the mind of God to know what God really wants for him. Even when they were, at Ziklag and the Amalekites invaded and took away everything, including their wives, they were crying, they were perplexed, they were, in pains. But nevertheless, he didn't just go into the battle to, attack the Amalekites for him to rescue what was rightfully his. He firstly sought the face of God to know if he should go or not. Now, this is a challenge to you and I. Do we involve God in the things we do? Do we just do things because we want to do things without knowing if God truly wants us to do them? As a Christian, it is not okay for us to just do things the way we feel like, based on our own human knowledge, based on the things we see around us. It is so important that we seek the face of God to know what He truly wants for us. It is important that you and I become our own David in this our own dispensation. Shall I? Shall I travel? Shall I do this? Shall I do that? And it will help us to, overcome. It will help us to boycott a lot of troubles. When we do things without seeking the mind of God, obviously trouble might be ahead of us and we wouldn't know. But who would you go to when that trouble comes? It will still be God. So it is important for us to seek God first so that we save ourselves of all stress. A lot of prayers we are praying today may not be necessary if we have sought the face of God. A lot of battles we are into today wouldn't have been if we have sought the face of God to know His mind, if we should do those things we did that put us into trouble. So this is encouraging you today as a Christian. Learn to seek the face of God before you venture into things. Learn to know His mind. Learn to know what He wants for you. Does He want you to marry that person? Does He want you to go to that university? Does He want you to go to that work? Does He want you to take that offer?